All right, so this is the main Swaptx control screen page. All you have to do is scan a QR to get access to this. So the way we're going to run this game to configure the arcade mode is we're first going to set our settings for the game mode. We're just going to change lighting to indoor mode for this application. The game mode is going to be team battle, and health and lives are going to be low to 5, and time and store will be off, and respawn will be trigger based. And we're not going to set objectives or anything like that. But under arcade mode, I will set arcade mode on. Now that configures and makes sure that any gun and device you turn on will automatically boot into the game that you're running. Okay, which I'll show you momentarily. Okay, so here's the host controller that's running the app. One of those is the web server that keeps the scoring and compares to your phone, and the other one communicates just with the taggers, because the taggers use a specific form of Wi-Fi that's longer range, and it's based on ESP now protocol communication, which is not compatible with your phone, and so that's why we have to have 2 devices for the controller. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn on any gun at all that you turn on will automatically boot and join to the game and start arcade mode, and then you can turn it on and hand it over to a player to take the gun and then play the game. So go ahead and turn it on.
Team battle.
Once the headset pairs, it's going to communicate with the base and start the game. All right. So now this player's in the game. You can shoot and play as you normally would in any other standard mode. All right. Sometimes it'll say online twice. I'm not sure why, but it should work normal. It doesn't matter. So now here's the second player, and this is player number 4. We're going to turn player number 5 on.
Team battle. Online.
And he starts in the game as well. Now, one of the things that I fixed in this is I make the communication go directly to the tagger that is turning on. So why I have to do that is I receive a communication from one tagger, and I program the host to send only a message to this particular tagger's ID that the host received the ID from, or rather the MAC address of this gun. So I got to trace and track down the MAC address, assign it, store it, and then send the command codes to start the game to this particular tagger. It has to be done in a certain way to make it work. You know, just little tinkering back and forth has made it functional. So now any gun in the game is hosted. They make the confirmation sounds whenever the guns get hit. And they also get kill confirmations.
4 lives remaining. 1 kills, no deaths.
Right?
No kills, 1 deaths.
And that's how the program, that's how it works. Now, I'm going to go ahead and have one gun kill the other multiple times until I get down to the 4 lives count, so that we can be able to show you what happens at the end of whenever a player runs out of lives. Because the intention for this is for a player to be able to play only for 5 lives and then be kicked out. I can also program it to where it'll go for only 10 minutes or 5 lives or 10 minutes max, whatever you want to do, and it'll send the command to end the game only to the individual tagger or player that's time is depleted for the 10 minutes of play time. Okay, so this is what the scoreboard looks like. All you have to do really is just scan the QR code and it'll open up the scoreboard page for you. I have it currently in a landscape view because of the width or whatever, just for simplicity for recording and adding the videos together. But it looks better in portrait view because it fills up the screen that way on your mobile device. So as soon as you make a kill with a player, which I'll do right now, and player 5 is going to kill player number 4, and it'll add the score to that player. So I'm going to go ahead and make the kill.
4 lives remaining.
There you go. Now, if you see right here, the player 5 has accumulated a total of 6 kills. And it had 0 before because I refreshed the screen and I hadn't really loaded any data yet. This is the first time I did this on this scoreboard. But if you have a computer running constantly with a screen or a mobile, a tablet or something, you'll be able to see constant score updates for the game progress. All right. Now, if player number 5 were to be eliminated from the game and have to restart that gun, it'll reset his score back to 0 or 1 whenever he makes his first kill. So that way it's never reporting false scores for those players that are active in the game. And so when a player comes out of the game, they can see what their score is compared to others that have been playing. And it goes through 1 through 16. So really, this is only set up to play for 16 players. If you're playing team deaths, you can also track the scores for the total team, and it'll give you that number as well. So that's how the scoring works on it. Okay, so this player now has 4 deaths and with 1 life remaining, and this player has 0 deaths, 5 lives remaining, and he's going to make his final kill to put this gun out of the game. So we'll spawn him.
Game over.
All right, so this player is now eliminated from the game, and he's dead, and he no longer has any lives. All right, so he's done, and then the player would need to return this back to the base because he can no longer play. Now, whenever this is returned back, all you have to do to get this gun back in the game is turn it off and turn it back on. Ideally, you clean the headset, wipe down the gun, and once it boots,
Battle Royale.
it'll automatically start the game again.
Online.
There we go. And so he's now joined the game and has 5 lives with 0 kills, 0 deaths.
No kills. No deaths.
While this player stays in the game and it keeps his score.
5 kills. No deaths.
And as long as he stays in the game, he can keep on accumulating kills until he gets to the maximum amount of kills that it records. And the software for this only records, I think, a maximum of 21 kills per reporting. It's just a limitation on the hardware to where it doesn't announce any more than 21 kills. So this player will be able to continue to play until he runs out of lives, and then he's eliminated from the game, just like this one just did.